Well, Edberg's gone nearly 4 sets in this tournament thus far, hasn't yet been foot faulted. Must be almost a record.
On the line.
Well, again, the right court returning so much easier, of course, for the two-hander too, who can really get on top of it, use that strength. But no doubt at all that Edberg playing that half volley was very, very late onto the ball.
That backhand cross-court from Karbacher has been wreaking havoc.
Yes, good point, David. And it's perhaps what we expected Edberg to do, but he's also a terrific down-the-line chipper on the backhand. I wonder whether he shouldn't perhaps either cut out the angle, go down the middle, or perhaps just test the Karbacher forehand as well. He's certainly not going to do anything but eventually go into the net, so that would be the other option for him.
30-40.
And another mistake on the backhand volley, and this is set point.
Of course, it's a great difference between someone like Karbacher with two hands on the racket and Krajicek in the first round. Although, interestingly, Krajicek used to, as a kid, have a two-handed backhand.
That's more like it.
No, he wasn't taking my advice. It was certainly the obvious shot for him with Karbacher out of court. He had a lot of space to hit into.
Well, Edberg made up his mind very late to come in behind the second serve. But again, it's noticeable that he's beginning to switch the attack to the forehand. Oh, that is simply superb.
Deuce. Leads 5-3.
What a terrific hand as Edberg comes through that service game, saving the set point. But it still leaves Karbacher to serve for the set.
Desperate to get his hand dry, of course, and by this stage, just about everything is clinging to Karbacher. Touch your shirt, but it's soggy.
Love.
And Edberg certainly playing that one as if he had a very wet hand. Of course, I don't think it is that. It's just a combination of sweat and also the fact that he's not seeing the ball clearly onto his racket.
Two more set points.
And Edberg really lifting on that one, snatching at the ball, not staying low on it.
Oh, that's a much better volley from Edberg, and a change of tactics there through a deliberately short reply.
Often a good thing against a two-hander, but I thought it was an exceptional point all round because I thought Karbacher's one-handed chip, virtually the first he's played, suddenly he really found it the right speed, the right shot, but Edberg came up with the magical volley.
Bernd Karbacher closes out the opening set 6-3 after 31 minutes. I can tell you over on the grandstand, Todd Martin is now 2-0 up on Andrea Gaudenzi, 6-3, 6-2, and he's already up a break in the third, 2-0.
Yes, these are the only two remaining matches, in fact, to go through.
Karbacher now is the 7th ranked German. He's slipped quite a bit this year. He started the year at 39, so those 13 first-round losses really ain't done him much good. Becker, of course, still heads the field, the German field. There are 8 of them in the top 100. Well, Kevin Gulner is the last at ranked 95. And of those Germans who entered here, Michael Stich has lost to Bruguera. Alex Radulescu has lost to Jeff Taranga, had to retire in fact. David Prinisil, ranked 66, lost to Vincent Spadier. Carlo Steve lost to Jan Simmerink. We've got Drakeman left in. And we've got this man left in.
It's Henrik Drakeman, who of course beat Britain's Greg Rosetsky in the first round. He won again today over Thomas Johansson, the Swede. Talking of Swedes, Edberg to start the second set. Oh dear, these are basic errors.
Well, I'm tempted to say it's night and day, or perhaps it's day and night. This comparison of his form against Karbacher and the form against Krajicek.
Oh gosh, what a stunning return, just blocked it back. And it went like a rocket and landed plumb on the line.
Yes, if Edberg weren't such a nice guy, he might actually have put his hand over his eyes and looked at Karbacher and said, well, I may not be seeing it, and you certainly aren't.
All.
Well, he was just a little late on it. It actually came up a little higher than he would have liked.
Break point.
Deuce.
Well, I think he should become a bottled water company, Edberg. There's so much perspiration coming off him. Looking like Medvedev.
Advantage, karbacher.
And his forehand is just raining errors.
I don't think I've ever seen Karbacher play like this before. So my analysis of him to begin with was so far from the truth. Because normally, after 2 or 3 shots, he would really have gone for a slam dunk. But of course, the reason he's playing like this is that Edberg is prone to error, and I think it's pretty smart play.
Advantage, karbacher.
Second double fault from Edberg brings up the third break point. Yes, Edberg's already made 16 unforced errors in the match compared with 6 from his opponent. Well, Karbacher feeling the serve was wide.
Yes, he was certainly stretching the court to its limits there, Edberg.
Another superb cross-court pass.
Advantage, karbacher.
It was, and yet watch Edberg's reaction here. Now, normally Edberg would make a move, and yet look at him, glued to the spot, eyes just not moving. He's no owl.
What an extraordinary serve that was. And there's the break, and Stefan Edberg's trials and tribulations are growing by the second. 6-3, 1 love.